Title: Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, Anatomy of a Toxic Partnership. Introduction. What this video is and is not. Most discussions of Breaking Bad flatten Walt and Jesse into caricatures. Walt, evil genius, ego gone wild. Jesse, tragic addict, emotional wreck. That's lazy. This video is not about good versus evil. It's not about father and son. It's not about crime partners who fall out. It's about how one personality structure consumes another, and why that process was inevitable from the moment they shook hands. We're going to trace 1. How Walt chooses Jesse. 2. Why Jesse stays. 3. How power asymmetry forms. 4. How morality becomes the battleground. 5. Why Walt must destroy Jesse. Why Jesse ultimately survives because he breaks nothing things. Nothing assumed. Everything earned. Why Walt picks Jesse. Not Mike, not Saul, not anyone else. Let's start with the basic question people never ask. Why Jesse? Walt had other options. He could have partnered with professionals later, Gus's people. He could have cooked alone and sold through intermediaries. He could have exited early with cash. But Walt returns to Jesse repeatedly, even when it's irrational. Why? Because Jesse satisfies 4 specific psychological needs Walt has at the start. Number 1. Jesse already sees himself as inferior. Jesse dropped out, failed academically, is mocked by authority figures, accepts humiliation as normal. This matters. Walt is not secure enough to partner with an equal. He needs hierarchy, not collaboration. With Jesse, Walt can be the expert, the arbiter of quality, the judge of competence. This feeds Walt's ego without challenge. 2. Jesse provides moral cover. Jesse is already a criminal. That allows Walt to tell himself, open quote, "I'm not corrupting someone innocent," close quote. This is self-deception, but it's crucial early on. Walt needs to believe he's entering a dirty world, not creating one. Jesse absorbs blame. When things go wrong, Jesse is unprofessional, Jesse is emotional, Jesse is reckless. Walt positions himself as the stabilizing force, even when he causes the problem. This allows Walt to preserve a self-image of rationality. Number 4. Jesse is emotionally dependent. Jesse wants validation, approval, belonging. Walt wants control, deference, recognition. This is not partnership chemistry, it's predator-prey compatibility. Non-hash part 2, why Jesse stays. This is not stupidity. People often say, open quote, "Why doesn't Jesse just leave?" Close quote. That question misunderstands Jesse entirely. Jesse stays for 3 concrete reasons, none of which are romantic. 1. Walt replaces authority figures. Jesse failed with teachers mocked him, parents gave up on him, society wrote him off. Walt is the first authority who says, open quote, "You're useful, but only under me," close quote. That conditional approval is addictive. 2. Jesse internalizes Walt's framing. Every time Walt insults Jesse, he couches it in standards and science. So Jesse doesn't hear, open quote, "You're worthless," close quote. He hears, open quote, "You're not good yet," close quote. That difference keeps him trying. 3. Jesse confuses abuse with investment. Walt's anger signals involvement. When Walt yells, corrects, humiliates, it proves Jesse matters. Silence would be worse. So Jesse tolerates mistreatment because it feels like engagement. This is textbook emotional dependence. Part 3. The first moral fracture, killing Crazy 8. This is where the relationship truly forms. Walt and Jesse kill together, but they process it differently. Jesse's response, immediate distress, emotional dysregulation, fear of consequences, desire to escape. Walt's response, intellectualization, moral abstraction, framing violence as necessity, rapid emotional detachment. Already, the fault line is clear. Jesse experiences guilt as sensation. Walt experiences guilt as a problem to solve. This difference never disappears, it only widens. Gale, the point of no return. Gale's death is the axis the entire relationship turns on. Let's be precise. Jesse kills Gale because Walt tells him he must. He trusts Walt's framing. He believes it's survival. But Jesse does not integrate the act. The trauma stays raw. He experiences intrusive guilt, self-disgust, moral injury, loss of identity. Walt, meanwhile, does something critical. He outsources his conscience to Jesse. Jesse carries the emotional cost of a decision Walt benefits from. This creates an asymmetry that cannot be repaired. From here on, Jesse feels what Walt decides. Walt controls what Jesse pays for. This is exploitation, not partnership. Part 5. Why Walt can't tolerate Jesse's suffering. Here's the key insight. Jesse's pain threatens Walt's self-concept. If Jesse is suffering, then the act wasn't purely rational, the necessity argument weakens. Walt might be culpable, not justified. So Walt reframes Jesse's pain as weakness, instability, addiction, immaturity. This allows Walt to dismiss the message without addressing it. In effect, open quote, "If you're hurting, it's because you're defective, not because I'm wrong." Close quote. This is how Walt preserves his ego. Control through withholding. Jane's death is often misread as mercy or inevitability. It's neither. Walt lets Jane die because she threatens his control over Jesse, she gives Jesse an alternative attachment, she empowers Jesse to leave. Jane represents autonomy. Walt chooses control. This is the first moment Walt prioritizes dominion over Jesse above Jesse's life context. After this, Jesse is isolated, guilt compounds, dependence deepens. Walt does not comfort Jesse. He manages him. Part 7, from manipulation to instrumental abuse. As the series progresses, Walt's tactics escalate logically, not emotionally. Logically, each step solves a problem. Gaslighting stabilizes Jesse, lying prevents defection, poisoning Brock regains trust, selling Jesse to the Nazis removes a liability. None of these acts are impulsive. They are strategic responses to Jesse's unpredictability. And unpredictability to Walt equals danger. Part 8, why Walt must break Jesse completely. At a certain point, Jesse knows too much about Walt's lies, about his morality, about the cost of the empire. A free Jesse is lethal, so Walt does the only thing consistent with his worldview. He reduces Jesse to a tool. Once Jesse is enslaved, Walt is safe. This is not hatred, it's containment. Part 9, final divergence, identity versus power. In the end, Walt and Jesse represent two incompatible responses to guilt. Denies it, rationalizes it, weaponizes it, buries it. Jesse feels it, suffers it, refuses to numb it, lets it change him. That's why Walt dies unchanged. That's why Jesse escapes changed. Conclusion. What this relationship actually means. Walt and Jesse are not opposites. They are divergent reactions to the same situation. Same crime, same blood, same risk, different internal structures. Walt builds an empire and loses his humanity. Jesse loses everything and keeps his. That's not sentiment, that's the cost structure of power without ethics.